We're here live at the Plant-Based World Expo 2022 in New York with one of my most favorite human beings of all time, Angela Yvonne of Vegan Pop Eats. Now, this woman is really a mover and shaker in the plant-based industry, and I think she really deserves some mention here because Vegan Pop Eats is in its 4th season.
Yes, it is in my 4th season, and for those of you who don't know, Vegan Pop Eats is a brand that is changing the perception of veganism and plant-based living through conversation, cuisine, and conscious living. It's dope over here on the green side, and we just want you over here.
You know, I'm going to actually talk about this because this has been a big hot topic in terms of racism and veganism.
Yes.
And so what is it like to actually be a woman of color in this field that not only has to combat other races, but you may be actually dealing with some confrontation within our own cultures themselves. Let's talk about that.
Well, veganism for so long has been whitewashed. And what I mean by whitewash, it was, the Caucasians who dictated what was going on in our space. But now that the lifestyle is growing, because we are the largest and fastest growing demographics in this space, because I guess our ancestors were some of the originators of plant-based living and things of that nature. I think that people are starting to get a hint that it is needed to be diversified through other cultures because, it started with us, it started with the minorities, and it'll end with the minorities. So yeah.
And then how do you combat those obstacles when people talk about it's not accessible, it's really not affordable? How do you show people that you can really get a lot of great things within your budget?
Well, I think people try to make it seem like it's expensive because that's another reason for them not to do it. But if you own a pair of Jordans, if you own a Gucci bag, you can be vegan because all you need to realize is that when you go shopping, you shop on the outer skirts of the store. The inside is what's the most expensive, but veganism can be expensive if you're piling your diet full of a lot of faux meats. But if you stick to, if it's not from the ground, put it down, I'm telling you, pockets. My weekly budget is probably about, I'll say I spend about $50. That'll feed me if I'm eating completely fresh.
Unless she's dining out like the queen that she is, because then you'd be not spending $50 for the week.
Right.
But I think the thing that you talk about is that you show the dichotomy of it, right?
Yes. People eat vegan. That's just the bottom line. It'll be better for you, better for your clarity. And also think about your priorities because your health is your number one currency. And if you don't have that, you won't have anything. So stop making excuses. Try it. Do a meatless Monday. Do a fishless Friday. Do something. And I'm telling you, you'll thank me for it later.
So tell me why you are here at Plant-Based World. What is it that you're excited to see? What is it that you've seen? And what is it that you want to see more of?
Well, I come to Plant-Based World. This is the second time that I've been here. And what I'm excited about the options that we have now that are plant-based. And I am really excited that a lot of the brands are going back to less ingredients is more. Because sometimes you get these different plant-based options or vegan options and there's so many ingredients in it where it seems like it's good for you, but not necessarily good for you. Because if you can't pronounce it, it's not good for you. So for me, I like to stick with the 5 ingredients minimum. Like for instance, my favorite milk brand is Elmhurst. It's 2 ingredients, nuts and water. And what I'm really enjoying that the products now are starting to understand that because the point of crossing over to plant-based life is to get to health. And when you're ingesting a lot of chemicals, it's more so sort of defeating the purpose. But what I'm also wanting to look forward to, and I hope that they start to bring back, is I want to see a lot more macaroni and cheese, because that's my favorite dish. And I found one, and it's called grown ass
Grown ass.
Grown ass.
Not ass, but
It's
grown
ass, though.
No, it's A-S.
Yes, but it has a star beside it.
But they're not spelling it. With
It's
the
grown
second,
ass.
With the second S.
It's grown ass. Grown ass food. But that is like a really good mac and cheese, and they're just launching now. So I would love to see more of the products take some of the foods that we're so used to eating and not have it so processed, because when people cross over, the first thing that they're scared of is missing out from the things that they're used to, what they're familiar with. So for me, I would like to see a lot more of that. And I want to see a little bit of more diversity, because it seems like I see a lot of the same thing, where it's the different faux meat brands or different cake brands or something like that. I saw a chocolate brand over there. It's called Mojo Cacao. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal. And they have all flavors. Truffle chocolate, they have the milk chocolate, but it's vegan, and they have the dark chocolate. So I'm a sweet tooth, and they have my vote.
So you actually just showed me this cheese that absolutely blew my mind. And I actually walked by this booth 4 times and didn't even give it a second thought until you drugged me to it, right?
Yes.
Tell me about this.
Well, plan ahead. They also let us know that they are behind Trader Joe's cheese. But when I say their blue cheese, if you have been a vegan past, I say 5 years, you know what blue cheese tastes like.
Yes.
They have cracked the code. And I'm always here for someone who can crack the code of nostalgia. When I say, when it comes to market, y'all need to run, because this will be your introduction back to your blue cheese, salads, salad dressings, things of that nature. And they also have a salmon, because you're not supposed to pronounce the L.
Who said?
It's not right. It's disrespectful when you pronounce the L. It's disrespectful.
I think it depends on where you're coming from.
Where are you coming from?
Not me. Depends on where they're coming from.
But yes, you can have your locks now. But yes, that's what I'm excited about, because now there is no excuse for why you can't come over here and still indulge in great food, great tasting products. It's lit over here. So you just need to come on over.
That's what I'm saying. And what she's saying is come over to the green side, because this is what Vegan Pop Eats does.
It's great over here.
But let's talk a little bit about you.
Okay.
Okay, because you've got some things happening that I think are shifting you away from NYC and Washington, D.C.,
Yes.
which have been your home bases.
Yes.
But what do we expect from Vegan Pop Eats in season 4?
Well, season 4, we're wanting to travel more. So I may be going to Costa Rica.
She's going to Costa Rica.
I may be going to Atlanta.
She's definitely going to Atlanta.
I may be going to Toronto.
And then there's Miami, right?
Yes. So there's a lot of things that I really want to bring to you, because I feel like I am your concierge to everything that's good over here on the green side. And I also want you to know that you can have beauty, you can have luxury, you can have lifestyle without hurting yourself, hurting the planet, or hurting animals. And that's what it's all about.
So if you could describe your brand, Vegan Pop Eats, in one word, what would it be?
Original.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, from the OG queen herself, Yvonne from Vegan Pop Eats. Please check her out on Instagram. She's got a great YouTube page.
Yes.
And you just need to follow, because really, if you want to start entering this into the plant-based sphere, do it with a guide that is not judgmental, that really leads with love, and really gets down to what your taste buds want.
Yes. And thank you so much. When I say that I love you, I love you. I met her at the Vegan Women's Summit, and she's dope. You have to check out Vkind. You'll get everything that you need.
We love you. And that is the plant-based world. We spend a lot of love, we share a lot of love, and you meet really great people. Only here on Vkind.
On Vkind.